Okay, here we are for the next installment of Civ 5 Brave New World with Cthulhu. In the last installment, I took out the Holy City of Islam, and my people are very, very, very unhappy at the moment. And in the meantime, I actually need to start turning these cities back to the light of Cthulhu. Anyway, El Cid, Berber Cavalry, gonna put him over here. That one's fine. This one needs to heal. And the rifle is definitely going to be way too late to the party. Anyway, I'm going to move El Cid up, or the Belisarius. El Cid's taking the turn off. And it's their turn. Once the opera house is, or the museum is finished, I'm going to change gears for happiness. So, once I build all the Colosseums, I can build the Circus Maximus. He calls me an uncivilized brute. He must learn the wrath of Cthulhu. Losing grasp on Bucharest? No! A city converted. Sir. So first things first, Nakotus needs to see the light of Cthulhu. And next up is going to be Lang, and from there I'm not going to be able to get Mombasa, but I can get Mecca and hopefully spread that way. Maybe even Medina, we'll see. Museum's finished, I'm at 8 on happiness as Baghdad burns. And luckily that's going to drop the unhappiness down to 6, and when that finishes it'll be down to probably 3 at the time. As for the archer, yeah, I don't have anywhere to send him, sadly. Ooh, I do get the iron. Still, I just want to burn Najran. Really send the point home of what happens when you cross Cthulhu. Okay, right there, that will work. And the galleys should not have indirect fire, so the hills here should actually protect my cavalry. As for the rifle, I'm just going to have him sit. Continuing bombardment. And with this healed, I'm going to head out and see what's going on in Kufa. Has 3 people. And it expanded. I'm starting to think I don't need this worker, and I may get rid of him just to save on gold. Actually, I need to send him up to Lang now that I see that there are some unimproved tiles there. And did I move? Okay, I still have the one here for Damascus. I'm just gonna park El Cid in Medina for the time being. Belisarius can go to sleep. We're pretty much done on this continent. It's the other one we need to reach now. So, the Gallius, it draws near. Woe is me. We're down to 3 unhappiness, and we got city connections put in, so my liberty policy is cutting away at that. So, things are actually better than they originally seemed. Gonna go ahead and get the constabulary. Uh-huh. So, he has a rifle, eh? And he actually put his bow on the hill. Okay, next turn, Lang will remember Cthulhu. And that reminds me, demographics. We are now number 1 in population, but we're still 2 in crop yield and GNP, 7th in approval, which is now the lowest with Ashurbanipal out. And if we look at the diplomacy overview, global politics, Harun al-Rashid has no wonders left. Maria Theresa still has a bunch, Alexander has 2, Pakal has 2, and Hiawatha has 2. Anyway, I said I was going to bring this one down. Need to put it on the coal to actually reach Damascus. And commencing bombardment. Wow, this place is going to drop fast. I'm going to set up so that they can shoot me if they go here, but if they go anywhere else along the coast, I can just shoot them. As for the Berber cavalry, he has to wait a turn. Making sure he wasn't injured. And an Arabian worker. Okay, that's not an option. And Alexander is still my friend to a certain degree. No longer friends with Bucharest. Sea connection lost. So between Mecca and aha. Okay, that's the problem. I need a worker. I had one slacking off around here. I need to tear up some roads too, I think, but I still get to keep the manufacturing, I get to keep the 2 horses, and Nineveh should eventually expand to get the horses and the cotton. As for the Great Prophet, I'm going to put him on this side of Lang and show the light of Cthulhu. So we still have some ways to go before we can completely stamp out Islam. He has a camel archer. burn this thing. So we're back to unhappiness, but it's tolerable. Bucharest actually hurt. They don't have any missions for me either. So I killed a Greek spy. Alexander is considered the wise. And I didn't see who that last one was. I can check the video, I guess. Colosseum's done. And I'm gonna go ahead and get the zoo. Gonna have to deal with the unhappiness for a little while until everything starts to settle down, and then I have to deal with it again when I go to Austria. And it has 4 people now. Moving on up in the world, Harun. Yeah, trade post is fine. But I want to change his move from nothing to going down to here. And there is a crossbow. The one thing I do have to worry about, though, is if someone comes in and tries to settle this, I may need to put up a wall of units to stop them. And actually, I should be forced to move this. If it's gonna keep healing, I have no objection. Assur has converted. So I have Maria Theresa to thank for that. Between Medina. Ah, needed the road from Mecca. Okay, that hurts a little. And here's the fun part. So once you have your 3 upgrades, accuracy or barrage up to 3, 2 new promotions unlock. The first of which is range, which increases your range even further, so this can actually cover 4 tiles instead of just the usual 3. The other one is logistics, where you shoot twice a turn. So let's go demonstrate logistics. First of all, I have to pick it up, and now bang. 3 EXP. Bang. 3 more EXP. So it's gonna take me a little while, but I can get level 6 and then pick up the other one pretty easily. As for Nineveh, yeah, I think it's going to be worth converting it. The crossbow needs to heal. And until I take that other city, actually, I can move forward and try to shell those. So I hope Harun likes the cold, because he's going to be spending a lot of time there. not. We're gonna fall back. And there's nothing more for this guy to do. And as this place burns, it's going to generate wealth for me. Now that I think about it, I didn't use this yet. But the frigates can do the exact same thing as the artillery with the range and... Medina can... Oh! I didn't even notice that, dude. Bang. So... Decisions. I can pick this up to get faster great scientists, or I can go back over here. Fortified borders... Yeah, I think I'm going to pick up the Great Scientist multiplier, and then I'll just stick to my ideology. Okay, what's left? He needs to heal for the damage he just took. He's going on alert. Gonna take some shots at the boats. I don't think Harun can afford that navy anyway, so I'm just doing him a favor. It's generosity, no animosity. And there we go. Now we should... Damn. It's gotta be the city-states that are keeping that religion afloat. Anyway, I'm gonna turn Mecca and then see what happens. Berber cavalry, that's the guy in there, I believe. And we need to do our double tap. And I gave someone a dud mission, but hopefully putting that cavalry there will stop that mission from taking place, whoever got it. And this time I'm not forgetting to move. So he's offering Kufa, Basra, and Khorasan. Now the problem is, I don't know all of those places, so apparently he has other cities that I don't know about. I'm going to suspect he expanded out here, but I won't know until I can actually send... Ah, there's Khorasan. And that's a fight I'm eventually going to win.
Is it a fight, or have I dreamed?
So I need a worker. I'm taking you. 3 aluminum. Hopefully this is a 7. It's another 3. Damn it. Mayan stole metallurgy.
Maalopkin, anak titej.
And a caribou. So I'm actually going to leave him here in case he can draw fire so I can kill those. Actually, yeah, I'm going to leave him there. We'll stick to that plan. And I'm going for radio so I can get the NSA and stop all this rampant theft. It's getting freaking ridiculous here. My top secret facilities may as well just have a revolving door at this point. I'm just gonna straight up buy the police station because it's that bad. Okay, it's time for the daily Mombasa double tap. Ah, Samarkand has aluminum. But I don't want to deal with the unhappiness of taking them, so I'm just going to befriend them. Public Declaration for Austria. It's possible a great admiral could have spawned by now. You'll pay for this in time, Hiawatha. And goodbye. How many workers is this going to have? And he has the 3 musketeers. Anyway, return to map, and we are going to burn the bitch. So I need to steal that before the thing goes down. And gonna send it to my capital. And mission accomplished.
إنه أنت.
Yeah, I don't really care about that. I want your gold and your gold per turn. And I'm just going to put the 2s there since it'll lock into the necessary amount. We are going to trade embassies so we appear to be friends, and namely I get to keep an eye on you. And there we go. So Mombasa is no longer getting shelled. I'm sure they're overjoyed. People here are still pissed off. And I don't think I can actually continue working on the circus because Damascus counts... Ah, it has a Colosseum, so never mind. I'm gonna put him in relay. Gonna pull him back to my territory. And for the next few turns I need to figure out what all happened and how to best optimize my military. So I'm going to go ahead and upgrade that coal. And I'm okay with leaving the artillery where it is over there. This guy needs to heal. And incense... Do I have incense? Yes, I do, so I don't have to worry about taking Mumbai after all. And where is his new capital? Is it Khorasan, or... It's not Kufa, it's... Well, it should be on my map. There's Basra. Oh, man. Okay, that was totally worth looking into. So, a city that never really will amount to anything. Harun's era is... his legacy is over. Yeah, I'm keeping Milan. Arabia denounced me. How awful. Samarkand wants a road, Lhasa wants aluminum. Austria still military science. What? Yeah, for my capital. Wow. That's unreal. But here's the range upgrade, which will come in handy. I was joking about the revolving door, but apparently someone went and built it. Oh, I have a worker here. Okay, you go back to work. And since Damascus is burning, I'm gonna park this guy in Nakotos. And there we go, the last stronghold should start giving way. And I want it to generate wealth as it burns. I'm also going to replace that cargo ship right now. No way, Alexander. Brussels and the Maya are now allies. Eiffel Tower, I think, gives happiness. 5. Okay, I think I'm gonna need that. As for Samarkand, I get the best return from that, and I also get to spread my religion there. So that's gonna further crank up the pressure on the... let's see, they have 9 followers there. Yeah, I'd say this is the last Islam stronghold. Okay, so now we're in one of those phases where I just have to push the next button a lot as we upgrade things. Bacall has gone industrial. Yeah, with all the tech everyone's stolen from me, it's kind of negated my unique ability. Okay, I'll take that nonetheless. So a pre-existing road gave it to me. Sending that to Budapest just to kill some time. Medina and Mecca are now connected to me. Up here's some road I need to destroy. Lumber mill's complete. Okay, I'm getting the cavalry out of there before the thing finishes burning. And soon I will have aluminum. Brussels looks elsewhere? What were they after? Tech. So Maya and Austria got because of everything they stole from me. So, Musicians Guild, I'm going to pick up the stock exchange next. I'm not even going to be able to finish it before I change gears for Eiffel Tower there. Rip up that road. And I'm not going to actually be able to do anything here until the borders expand, so I'm going to leave one worker idle there, and the other one... I may just delete this guy. We'll see. Son of...
मैं आपकी शांति की कामना करता हूँ।
And screw it.
बहुत खूब।
So he stole banking. Let's actually look how far back that is. Bang. Renaissance era tech when I'm going to be moving into the modern era in a second. Let me take a quick look at great people. Do I have an artist coming up soon? Not soon enough for me. And I'm going to send food into my capital, I think, since I want it to grow some more. I'm now back on the plus side of happiness, so I'm able to do that. There's the other road tile. And he's just gonna sit there. Maria Teresa and Alexander are no longer fighting. And I'm going to pick up a privateer here, specifically so I have something to go explore the world with, because there's far too many blind spots on my map. Giving it mobility and sentry so that I can move farther and see farther. As for over here, I need to upgrade. I need to build this for the NSA, our National Intelligence Agency. She's protecting Bucharest. Killed an Iroquois spy. About damn time.
What número?
And at this point, yeah, I'll let him slide. He's not quite as bad as the Mayans at the moment.
Wasquasani. Tony Otohak.
Right now I'm still waiting on that aluminum, and then I can show you what you can actually do with it if you're on the river. Anyway, 28 pressure, 28, so those slowly will turn my way. It's good enough, I guess. View City, 20 turns till I get the coal. Two on the aluminum. Losing grasp on don't really care. Killed a Mayan spy, about damn time.
Maalopkin, anagtitej.
And I'm denouncing his ass for that. Okay, I need the police station here. And Hermitage. That's actually best in my capital due to the guilds. We're destroying that road. As for him, yeah, I don't really have any work for him, so delete. I need to repair that trading post though, but I have guys left over that can still do that.
Paherte, le utialu le lekino.
And the thing is, your spies level up when they steal tech, and once they die, they start over back at level 1. So even though he is succeeding, as long as I'm killing his eventually, he's not actually going to be gaining too much. The advantage of the higher level spies is that they can steal more often. I don't think it gives them any sort of advantage towards avoiding detection or anything like that. And I'm still console, I'm not freaking Cthulhu the Terrible yet. Ah, jungle tile. Gonna go work at that real quick. Yeah, I'm gonna send that into line. Okay, so we have 3 aluminum now. And where was this one going? Budapest, that's fine. So I'm going to pick up the hydro plant here. It's going to add 1 production on every tile that is next to a river. Costs an aluminum to use. So while that was a large number of money, my farms here are now generating production. The coal mine is also more effective, the pasture more effective, and that should increase my output here that much more. And I'm kind of satisfied. Guess that'll do for now. Ooh, I have a great engineer popping in 5 turns. Great scientist. It's gonna be a while on him yet. Writer. It's gonna take some time on him. Musician's coming up fast. No longer friends with her. Got aluminum for Lhasa. They're giving me faith, which in turn becomes science. And it's time to vote. They're banning crab. What get? Damn it. Actually, he might be able to slip that through. That's going to take away some of my happiness, but I can move to repeal it. If I get the world religion, I'll actually explain what it does then. But where's this worker? It's not the one I was looking for. I gotta move Belisarius, sending him into Mecca. And I need the other aluminum up. The aluminum is used for a few late game units. It's used if you want a science victory. And there are ways to get it even if you don't have it. You set up recycling facilities and they'll give it to you. You can only have so many though. And I'd still prefer to have more than I actually do. But hopefully I'll get lucky and there will be quite a bit of oil somewhere across my land.
Our country was tied together by radio. We all experienced the same heroes and comedians and singers. They were giants. Mr. Gorbachev, tear down this wall.
And Ronald Reagan for you guys. So, Malacca. Where are they? Look at me, fur and porcelain. Am I getting that from anywhere else? Fur, yes. Porcelain, no. Anyway, first things first, I am going to go to try to repeal that crab. Historical landmarks. And people would be pissed if I do this, and sadly the Greeks are one of the ones that would be unhappy, but this would cause all of my great person improvements, the academies, the holy sites to generate culture as well as whatever they normally give. But going for that crab repeal right now. As for the musician, from the New World. bastard. And check that out, I got 4 nays from Arabia, 3 from the Maya, 3 from the Greeks, 2 from the Austrians, 1 from the Indians, and 1 from the Iroquois. And if Ashurbanipal were still with us, he'd be among those. So a new spy has arrived. I am going to put him in Samarkand. If I were allied with them, I could actually give them money just for this aluminum. You can see that there's 8 there. That is a lot. Anyway, I could have my train post generate science, but I think I'm good on that front. My best bet is either fortified borders or futurism. I'm gonna go for fortified borders. And there are no mountains around here, are there? I'm gonna have to find one. Freaking Gandhi. Anyway, since I'm the only one in the modern era, I'm gonna let these projects finish. I don't have to worry about them getting poached just yet. Someone adopted an ideology. Greek went for autocracy. Is that what we are? Yes, we are. So the Greeks that's going to give them a bigger ally bonus to us since we share the same ideology. Had they picked something else, that may have been what finally drove the wedge between us. And even after all the money I spent recently, I'm still the wealthiest person. Our buddy Harun is bankrupt. And I'm gonna put him in position for that coal mine. So at the end of the turn, Alexander's probably gonna say something about us both being autocratic, and let's see. Here's the Greek turn. Welcome, great Emperor. I'm pleased to see you have also chosen to follow the path of autocracy. May we work together to ensure that only the very strongest nations survive to achieve true greatness. And you can see at the top we have both chosen to adopt autocracy. That's how massive this is. It'll be better if I can actually get my religion over there, but that's gonna take some time yet. Oh. Okay, I'm creating a new great prophet. I'm gonna send him down that side. I can throw a trading post up there. And I actually want Broadway here. So, Declaration of Friendship. There's something I never thought I'd see this game. Milan is going to turn in time. I'm going to send this to Budapest, then hit Delhi. I'm gonna hold on to him. If there's something that I need that comes up, that'll be an option. And the peace treaty with Harun al-Rashid has run out. Gonna queue up the Eiffel Tower. NSA can be Actually, I need to see that real quick. Call. He's on my list. It's just a little too early.
Asser hege gahta jadadi.
Yeah, I don't care. So Austria went for order. That's just going to be another wedge between us, but I think at this point it definitely was irreconcilable. Okay, taking a quick peek to make sure I'm not missing anything. Not happening. He may be my one true ally on this world, but there are still limits to my friendship. And that's going to be pretty quick. At this point, my stuff is pretty much so big, I just don't care to micromanage it. Would be nice to get this tile working, but I'm gonna lock him in. I have to pull it from this. Gonna lock him in, and him. Ideally, I want all the river tiles working so that I can get the benefit of the, what's it called? Hydro plant. And how many more turns till a Sir can expand? 11. Oh well, next turn. The Great Prophet has arrived. And I should mention my gold output, quite a bit of it is coming from tithe. It's at 25 was, so a fifth of my gold income from my religion. Totally OP. That's only going to go up as I create more and more followers due to the tithe. And the bastard rebuilt Damascus. Do I have truffles from somewhere else? I'm contemplating annexing a Sur just so I can guarantee those 2 tiles, but worst come to worst, I may just go there and just burn the damn thing down again. So, he doesn't care for the Arabians either. I think that actually is where Damascus burned, so... Name's a little fitting. But even if I did annex a Sur, I can't get those truffles. They have to expand on their own, so... Yeah, worst come to worst, I just may need to keep the option open to go burn the place back down. Austria and India are now friends. Most likely united by a dislike for me. Oh well, I can live with that. Killed an Indian spy. Poor Gandhi.
मैं आपकी शांति की कामना
Monzaimon. I forgot what he wrote.
To the ears of one possessed by the
Love
god of death,
suicides.
reason and objections seem like so many idle complaints.
आपने मासूम और असहाय लोगों को हरा दिया है।
You refuse to move your troops away. You've denounced one of their friends, competing for city-states. They denounced us, we have their capital. And I'm the highest level warmonger in the game. Sublime. Okay, time to convert Eretria. And yeah, I need to go down there and finish the job. Milan, that should go sooner rather than later. How goes it over here? Slowly making progress. Ah, this one's converting back. How much would just a regular missionary be? 900? I'm gonna give that one a shot. And screw it, I'll just build the quarry since I don't have anything else to do. But the missionary's gonna hit Mombasa and Samarkand to weaken the Islam stronghold there. And do we have oil? If we have oil, we have an air force. If we don't, then we're gonna need a big navy.
If the brain were so simple we could understand it, we would be so simple we couldn't.
So, one... Is the icon not loading? Or... Oh... Okay. Yeah, I'll send him back for the trading post. I want the oil. And the holy site automatically gives me access to the oil, so that one I don't need to worry about. And number 3... Yeah, I'm coming back for the trading post. Okay, missionary. Need you to go up to Mombasa. And refrigeration is nice since it gives me submarines, but steam power will open up quite a few things. Yeah, I've been putting it off way too long. And there's his damn missionary. And it does next to nothing. That's annoying. I just noticed I can pick up another cargo ship, so I'm gonna go ahead and do so. 6 turns until the next social policy. Maria and Alexander are at it again. Okay, I'm gaining a great profit. It's gonna take a couple turns, sadly. As for the missionary, if I were to use him one more time... Yeah, screw it. Okay, that should be a decent amount of pressure. If I send it into Kufa, I'll get pressured myself, but I can't actually return pressure. If I send it to Damascus, I could. I'm just gonna send it to Mombasa. So, what else?
إنه أنت. أكمل حديثك. هذا أمر.
So I told him to stop sending missionaries. If he seriously does keep sending them, I will declare war again. Lhasa has oil. Melbourne wants units, I don't give a damn. And yeah, let's go to Helicanarsis. I have a feeling this time he's not going to question my frigate being outside his borders. Maybe that's just me. Anyway, let's see. If I want to surpass Harun, I have to do 22. Now, if I just want to do a coup, that's not likely enough for my taste. Will this actually earn a favor? And I'm gonna take a shot. Let's overthrow. Success. Okay, next turn I get the National Intelligence Agency. That'll give me an additional spy. I may park that one in Mombasa. Where are the two down here? Block on Actually, I'm gonna go Bucharest, I think. Yeah, Bucharest for sure. now we can get that mine, so that's one small victory. As for over here, I'm going to go for a stock exchange. Pretty soon I should have no trouble at all financing a military. And once I get my next social policy, I'll have no trouble at all building it. I think Hermitage will be the last thing I build in Relay, and then from here on out, that's just going to be churning out naval units. Let me make sure I have the academy done first of all. Okay, I need to get that. Okay, I should have a pretty solid stronghold on the continent, but he wants to complicate things, doesn't he? I think if I actually overtake his religion here, then he can no longer actually make his prophets, or missionaries. So the question is, do I want to create a missionary specifically to send up here to wipe that out? And one other thing I forgot to mention is oil can also appear in the water. The thing is, in order to actually get that, you have to research another technology to give you offshore drilling, which is refrigeration. Don't really know what that has to do with offshore drilling, but I assume it's something. But yeah, there are a couple weird things inside of this game.
Assalamu alaikum.
Yeah, he's just asking me to go burn places down, isn't he? Missionary. So he's pissed at the Greeks and he's telling me that way. And Arabia are no longer allies. No longer friends with Lhasa, so I'm not getting their extra faith per turn. Great musician. And I'm going to send this to Damascus to try to stamp out his religion. Mumbai is still pretty solid. Oh well, we'll come back to that. So the missionary I need to send up here. Okay, the musician no. And I'm gonna try pronouncing that one. Ninmishara. And I think Broadway requires 3 from the same era and Civ, so that's... Okay, I have 2 modern. That's good. And quantity of strategic resources produced is doubled, plus 5 food and science in capital. That's actually really tempting. So is this, since I have so many barracks, but I'm going with total war. So if we're lucky, I might be able to finish the Eiffel Tower in this video. If not, I'm gonna have to pick up there next time. New unit from Budapest. Milan wants a great profit. Well, I'm not in a rush
Nations
to
of the
build one.
West hope that by means of...
And I'm gonna go ahead and just put him to sleep. And that well is taking forever. Okay, I went autocracy, so I can't build Statue of Liberty. You have to be the freedom ideology for that one. Here's the one I can build, the Prora. +1 happiness for social policies. Gives you a free social policy, and it must be built in a coastal city. So... will this give me an extra trade route? No. I need to ship production into my capital pretty badly. The 55 just isn't cutting it. It's going to Milan. That's fine, let me take a look. The one that I have shipping food into is 3. One going to Budapest. Yeah, I'm not shipping any production into it whatsoever. But I can change that in a couple turns, since I have to build more wonders there than I thought I would. And the coal is now online. So this worker's going to sleep. Melbourne cancels a quest, I don't care. And Bucharest. Do I have any medic guns? Oh well, I guess I may have to use the rifleman. And what I'm thinking about won't come into play until I'm ready to invade Austria, so just thinking ahead a bit. And I wonder how my privateer is coming along. Okay, that's online. So the only strategic resource left to be discovered is uranium, I believe. And as you can imagine, that's used for nuclear things. I can't send this into my capital. And hopefully next turn I can completely turn that. That should put a stop to his profit spam. Or missionary spam, I mean, since he doesn't have a holy city anymore. And wow, Gandhi has caravels. Kill killed an Austrian spy. About damn time.
Grüß Gott.
And it's not going to be enough to turn it. Well, I'm just going to crank out another one then. So for this place, I need to build the opera house and the caravan. Needs to send production in. It's going to shave a turn off Broadway. Not interested in iron, but would you be willing to go truffles? Okay, that works.
Die Welt ist zum Erbarmen. Keine Schönheit.
No forgiveness. Aluminum from Samarkand. That puts me at 13. Great artist. Gonna go ahead and pop him Monet, so the lilies, lily pads or something? Water lilies. And I am going to go far enough to complete the Eiffel Tower, so let's send him down to Nineveh to repair that last one. Okay. No freebies. Right there we have the Eiffel Tower. Okay, Charles Darwin. In the meantime, I'm gonna move the engineer up because I need to rush build something. As for Darwin here, wouldn't actually be a bad thing to send him down here since that'll take up one of the tiles that they're using, but I'm not actually getting anything out of here, so I'm gonna have him go there. Okay, we're gonna queue up the heroic epic, and that's where we're going to put a stop in this video. So next time I need to build up my navy and start getting off the ground. Anyway, I'm the Hero of Light, thanks for watching, and goodbye.